One of the things I've been dealing with all my life is the human aura, the energy, the bioenergy, the healing aspects. And it's really interesting when you notice language, because it's as if everything's already in the language, but people don't take it into account. And one example I'd love to give is to do with the energy that comes in and goes out of the human aura, which is basically ions, I-O-N. Now, ions are energy, and they can come from people's imagination, which is an image at ion, and from people's emotion, which is emoting at ion, and so many different things that people do on an ionic level. So for instance, a person could be somewhere and there are around him so many different impressions. Now an impression is an Impress.ion. I know it's im with an M, but in front of a P, N becomes M. So an Impress.ion, an impression, is some kind of energy coming from outside. It can be a billboard, it can be an advertisement, it can be anything that's coming your way from outside in, and it's pressing. That's why it's an Impress.ion. And if it presses enough, it actually causes a situation where there can be a depression, Depress.ion. So there can be actually something pressing so long on the aura that it causes a depression in the aura. And this kind of pressure can put people into states of anxiety and basically depression. I mean, that's the word, isn't it? So comes the question, how do we do something about it? And actually it's also in the word, because if you want something to go out, to exit, then you want to have Express.ion, expression. So a really good way to inflate your aura, to create more energy inside, so it keeps things out from outside, is to have more expression. It can be what you love to do, it can be singing and dancing, it can be going for walks, reading books. Fill your life up with what gives you a really good feeling, and make it a field of expression in your life. Because you see, the language is so simple. If you don't deal with the depression for a very long time, it becomes oppression. And an oppressed situation can cause people to do things that they didn't really plan or think they would ever do. So a bit like a pressure cooker. You know, a pressure cooker has this little thing that goes tss all the time so that it doesn't explode. And we too, we need to find our ways to get energy out so that we don't become full of unwanted and undesired energy trying to blow us up. So find what you love to do. You don't need to be perfect. You can sing in the car, dance in the rain, but what is your expression? That is the question.